Hello, hello. We are so back, everyone. It is still a 3-2 series for Indianapolis, and we have not lost any progress on the game itself. But I appreciate your patience as we try to work through any sort of technical issues that we may have had over the course of the night. We are here as the Indianapolis Apex still tried to close out this series, I think for the time being, just to ensure some stream stability. I will go ahead and finish out the night, and then we will address any sort of post series interviews later. Party too close. Yeah, well, yeah, my windshield's broken. I don't know which one of you guys did that, but somebody did. So we are back. So let's get back right into it. That's Zook. I don't know if Zook's a Lemurs fan, but if he is, that's definitely news to me. We got a talking that we need to do. It's KP. Enoch, did you see the good news that Evil Dictator got dethroned? Sorry, I had just seen that while waiting for everything to come back online. That Evil Dictator has been officially put out to pasture as the all-time TPE earner. So, yeah, right. Well, I mean, we did everything we could to prevent it, but, you know, all those long off seasons that you made us have. As we are back, and Stewart strikes out there. Long Pipe gets his 5th strikeout of the day, as Long Pipe gets his 6th strikeout of the day. As Long Pipe gets his 7th, not quite, fly out to center field for the 3rd out of the inning. Going into the bottom of the 5th now. Calm Chicken up to the mound, having a pretty sensational day, all things considered. Forces the first fly out. Devontae Moore manages to get it down into shallow center field for a base hit. 5th of the day. Diego Ramirez grounds out, but is able to advance the runner to second. Adam Cole Bebe, former league MVP, grounds out to the shortstop, and that is the end of the bottom of the 5th. Indianapolis will not let New York run away with this one, as Long Pipe gets his 7th strikeout on the day. I think it is fair to say that Long Pipe has been the pitching MVP for the Voyagers throughout this entire series. Every other starting pitcher has had a little bit of difficulty here and there, but Long Pipe has done nothing but wheel and deal as he strikes out the second batter of the inning and strikes out Harry Callahan. 3 strikeouts for Leonidas Long Pipe in that inning to hold on to this very thin 1-0 lead, as Can You Take Me Higher gets the first, I think his first walk of the day to get on first. Brian Payne strikes out. Man Squat strikes out. We now have 1 out remaining here in the bottom of the 6th. Henry Magic, who was the hero for the Game 3 Voyagers win, with a double, advancing the runner to third. Can Von Christohauser bring anyone home? And he cannot. It looked really good, but the Apex left fielder out there, who is that? Theodore Geisel's got some wheels, and manages to get that fly ball for the final out and to stop any sort of bleeding and keep the Apex here in Game 6, as Long Pipe gets 2 consecutive strikeouts. Will he strike out the side? He won't, but he gets the 3rd out. 3 batters up, 3 batters down. Only 93 pitches thrown for Long Pipe so far. You may be seeing him come out for the top of the 8th as Isuro Tanaka gets a 4-pitch walk. Will he take off for second? Of course he will. I don't even know why I asked. Devontae Moore takes the pitch. Isuro Tanaka makes it safely into second to put a runner in scoring position, as Tanaka advances the runner with a little grounder to the 3rd baseman. We get a little pop out. Is this deep enough? I don't think it is, and it is not. Tanaka will be held up at 3rd. We're going to need an actual base hit to bring the runner in, and we did not get one. Bebe with the fly out. Indianapolis still only down 1. As Santos Garcia grounds out to the shortstop. D. Fernandez Jr. gets on base. Will he take off? I think he might, and he does, but he gets gunned down! Oh, I think D. Fernandez has stolen, what, I've got to say double-digit bases just in this series alone, but that is not going to be one of them as Brent Goldberg gets on base. But how different that could have been. That could have been a first to third or even first to home type of single had Fernandez Jr. not been thrown out on the steal attempt. Apex unable to get anything going there in the top of the 8th. The Voyagers trying to have a little insurance in their pocket as they fly out to center field. Brian Payne comes up to strike out. It looks like it was definitely in the zone there, Mr. Payne. So VAR would not be helping you here. Man squatch. Little pop-up to the infield. 3 outs left for Indianapolis. Or more importantly, 3 outs left for New York to hang on to is the more important part. Big Rooster comes in. The stopper comes in to try and close out. And oh my God. Unbelievable. Harry Callahan just ties the game in the top of the 9th. What an unbelievable performance from the Voyagers. That is astronomically crushing for your best pitcher to come in. And he gets his revenge immediately and beans Dave Babipperson, who is only hitting .186 all postseason. But he deserves to get plunked. And Big Rooster shuts down the rest of the Apex bats, but it's too little too late. It does not matter. All of that work New York did to hold the Voyagers, or to hold the Apex down to no runs, was all for naught. They still have the opportunity to get a walk-off here in the bottom of the 9th. But all of the momentum is on Indy's side, or at least was on Indy's side, as now there is a runner in scoring position with only 1 out as Tanaka swings and misses. Devontae Moore comes up and grounds out to the second baseman. So it is a brand new ball game, folks. New York has the advantage here by virtue of being on the bottom and having the opportunity to actually walk off the game. But mentally, I don't know how the Voyagers players recover from that. They had this game won. They had game 7 all but clinched. And here we are in the 10th inning as D. Fernandez Jr. flies out to left field for the second out. Big Rooster had a little bit of a rough first at bat there, but has settled in nicely and only allowed this 1 hit. Managed to fan 5 consecutive batters since then to hold this to a 1-1 game. Ramirez comes up and is able to get a single. Can he extend it to 2? Even he is not that risky. Bebe comes up and manages to get it past the third baseman. We've got 2 runners on, no outs. The Voyagers close this out and clinch a game 7. Double play is not what you want to see, but there is a runner on third, so even a single wins the game for the Voyagers. Brian Payne draws a walk, extending this rally, keeping this game alive for them. Man Squatch comes up and he hits it straight into the air and fielded by the pitcher. 1-1, we're coming into the top of the 11th. I hope you guys are prepared for even more free baseball, because we're about to get some more. As Bebe boots it, a runner gets on base. Leon Rosenthal. Bebe must have been thinking about already having game 7, already what he's going to eat after game 6 to make a boot like that, as we get another hit for the Apex. And Babipperson hits it deep into the gap, but unable to get down. Still able to advance the runner to third. Definitely not Evil Dictator. Is this going to be shallow enough? It is deep enough for the Apex to score. Indianapolis just takes a 2-1 lead to potentially win the World Series right here. Stewart takes a walk. We're getting to the bottom of the lineup, but then going back up top to D. Fernandez Jr., who has hit multiple clutch hits throughout this series, but the Voyagers are able to stop it. 3 outs left for the Voyagers. Can they tie it? Can they win? Or are the Apex about to win their first championship in 12 seasons? Henry Magic flies out to the center fielder. We are 2 outs away from crowning a new PBE champion. For the first... I'm stunned. I'm completely awestruck. Kreis von Christelhausen pops up to the pitcher. This could be it. Isuro Tanaka comes up and he hits a pop-up to the catcher, who makes the play. Indianapolis wins the World Series. The Apex have done it. They've upset the Stars. They upset the Toros. They upset the Voyagers, the team that has been to the World Series for the 4th time in a row. The Indianapolis Apex have proven themselves as the best in the world, as the world champions. I know Fetty is going through quite a storm right now, but Stoles, if you want to hop in VC, I'm not going to actually stream the game, but Stoles, if you want to hop in VC, you are more than welcome to. Fetty, if the tornado didn't get you, you are more than welcome to hop in. Congratulations, Indianapolis.
I'm also back. It's T-Souls, the co-GM. Good to have you on here.
Yo, Ogity Cap, what's going on?
Wow. I really don't know what to say. Wow. I first want to just give a shout out to Enoch and Jim in New York. They're such a good team every single year. What is it? Their 3rd year in a row they made the World Series?
Fourth.
It's their fourth. It's their fourth.
Yeah, I mean, they set the standard of how good the PBE is, so it feels really good to be able to beat them in an upset like this. I'm speechless.
And what a run the Apex have had.
Yeah, congratulations to Fetty. What's up, dude? I hope
Fetty's also here.
Yeah, I hope the tornadoes are okay. Please stay safe.
It's actually Dust Devils, I believe.
No, he said Dust
He was posting
Dust Storm, even worse. No,
yeah, even worse.
Yeah,
crazy ass thunderstorm.
That's just that's Mother Nature celebrating this Indianapolis Apex World Series.
No, that's holy shit.
Congratulations, Fetty. Congratulations, Stoles. How's it feel?
I'm dumbstruck. I don't know how you feel, Stoles.
Yeah, I still don't feel like it's real. I think this run's just nothing short of a miracle because, we got worse as a team after our first below 500 season in like 10 years in the offseason. We lost some of our legends. We lost KP. We had to do replacements. But all of a sudden, that's led to just an insane Cinderella run. So I'm so happy for everyone, especially the young guns on the team, players like AW, players like Burdog, who are still yet to make the debut at the top level, but also for the veterans, players like Chicken, who came at the end of our initial really good run and have just only known playoff failure throughout their careers. It
dude,
just feels so good
bad.
to get those
Sorry
guys
to cut
ranked.
you off. I felt so bad when I posted in the UMA server, and I was like, dude, didn't you win a title with Indy? And he's like, no, I missed it by 1 year. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Stoles came in, I think season maybe 52 or something like that, and the wins were 47, 48, 50. So
yeah,
this is
and
the first one as an actual GM.
Yeah, it's this is the first one as the actual. No, I've been the GM since earlier, but no, I wasn't actually the GM. I was Swifties then. So yeah, this is actually the first actual.
Technically, Paz was still there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I see Doug in the chat. Congratulations to Harry Callahan. I know he spent a year away from you guys, so that has to be really cool for him to come back and seal the game like that.
He was the good luck charm.
For sure.
Something started in the Apex chat where everybody turned their name to Doug maybe about 10 seasons ago.
And was that the Doug pen?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much everything in the Apex server is Doug themed right now. It's been for something happened because he was doing Chatterbox and everybody kind of changed their name to Doug whenever he missed a day to post. So yeah, everybody's named Doug. We had to bring him back, and he's the good luck charm.
Who knew? You just needed to know. You just needed to know what you lost to realize how important it really was.
Yeah, and he complained about his playoff luck his entire career, and he had a really good run over the last.
He's the games. World Series MVP.
Complaining about playoff luck kind of sounds like me.
Yeah. This is shocking because I think on paper this is probably our worst team in 7 or 8 seasons. We had to we took a lot of cap penalties and everything like that to push it in the late 50s to get some teams that were 24,000 PBE. This team's sub 18,000. We dropped down because Stoles had to recreate and we needed a second back. So we were actually a second behind. We had to drop down 2 seasons just to get him back. And yeah, it's kind of shocking. I mean, our team, it felt like our teams in the late 50s should have broke through, but they never did. And then we get this insane run where we upset 3 teams in a row that were clearly on paper better than us. So I don't know.
You know, the
We
paper,
got
we don't play
de-risked.
the games on paper, Fetty. We play
No,
the games in the
no, we
sim,
don't.
and you guys have proven to be the best team in the world right now. Congratulations, guys.
I appreciate you, Dame.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
appreciate you
y'all
guys as
rocking
well.
with, because like, you know, I know this has been a little crazy.
Yeah, happy to put up with both me and Dame's issues with the with our internet.
Yeah.
Hey, if it was easy to deal with a stream like that, it wouldn't be as fun. So we take the issues as a little extra tease before we get the really nice reward at the end of it. So
I'm glad, Fetty. Were
it's
you
all
actually
good.
like not watching when Stoles DM'd you like, oh yeah, we just lost, it's going to 7?
Yeah, well, I mean, he did that right after.
That was in our general chat. No, that was actually the team chat.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I
dude, you
thought his
played
stream
him
came
so
back up.
bad.
That's
Yeah,
the
no.
biggest fake out of the century. Oh my god.
This might actually be probably. I might end up stepping down either this season, at the end of this season, or after next season because I've been dealing with some health stuff. But
Oh, much love,
it's
dude. I hope
insane that this
everything's
run
okay.
happened.
Yeah,
I'll be all right.
I think
I'll
it's the
keep going.
perfect time because, especially with Fetty just like kind of being in and out, like, you know, he's been doing a lot of work and he probably will have to step away for a little. By the way, he's not allowed to retire. He has to replace me when he's healthy to go again because I'm also
it's in
very
his
old in
contract,
terms
yeah.
of.
It's in his
Yeah,
contract.
it's in his contract that when he steps down, he's got like 3 seasons to chill before he has to come back and relieve me of my duties. So,
Well, you've
but
got to
still, it
put
is
your
great
work
that
into the Formula UMA.
yes, maybe I'll revive that one day, or maybe I don't know, just find another way to keep me busy as a ancient unk of the PBE. But I like to maybe think that Fetty being sick rallied the team, which is a cool thought. Maybe.
Maybe. I also want to shout out to Twitchy and Enoch because both those teams really deserve to win a World Series. I know they played the last 2 seasons in a row, and they both have very good teams. I told Enoch I think it was going to come down to that game 4. I DM'd him during game 4, and I said I think whoever wins this wins the series. It ended up being true, but I mean, I don't think any of us expected to actually be able to win this series, and I guess it speaks to TPE not being the main factor. It's just being good at the right time and having the right players in the right positions. Like I think Pine was probably one of our best hitters all postseason. She was our 9 hitter.
I was about to ask, Fetty. I know a lot of people, a lot of users on this championship team were users during the Apex Dynasty run. Does that feel any different knowing that you're able to do it again with the same people, even though it's been a year and a half since then?
Yeah, I mean, we stayed loyal to people. It's not like anybody tanked to come back. We got lucky with the 4th overall pick that we had traded for to redraft Josh. We had Pineapple who fell in number 8 at us. There was a few. I mean, Stoles is still here. I'm still here.
That's what
I'd
I
have
mean.
to look through
It's a totally different team, but you have so many of the same people that are still there. I think that has to just be like an extra level of specialness.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it is really special because people like Chicken was in the minors for our last World Series. Doug was in the minors for our last World Series. There were quite a few people who actually were in that season 50 or season 49 draft class that actually didn't win the championship. So this is the first one they get to enjoy. So that's pretty awesome, man, that they get to actually do it themselves after seeing it happen and probably feeling left out to an extent.
Hey, not anymore.
No, definitely not anymore.
Not anymore. Your new young guns, though. I mean, I think you guys might have to do it again just for them, the ones that you call up.
Yeah, I mean, we
Speaking
have
of,
two.
speaking of, do you guys have a designated hitter coming up soon by any chance?
I mean,
Um,
if Stork could hit 30 home runs at his ratings right here, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't bring Stork back. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, I mean, we went into a retool for sure. So I mean, we had massive draft classes. I know we can't talk about the one that's ongoing now, but
Oh
last
wait,
draft class,
Doug
I think we
was
got
sorry
5
to
people.
cut you off, Fetty. I just saw Doug in chat.
No,
World
go ahead.
Series as a rookie, he was on the team.
Was
Yep.
he on the team?
I think,
That
let me
might
double
my
check.
fault. He might have
Probably.
been-
If it was 50, probably.
World
Yeah,
Series,
there's
yeah.
a good
Yeah,
chance.
S50 was the last time y'all won, if I'm not mistaken. 'Cause I
Doug
was
just
doing my
posted
research
World
about
Series
this
as a
beforehand.
rookie and World Series as a retiree. You guys brought him in and sent him out with a ring. That's
That-
so cool.
That was my fault. My fault, Doug. Yeah, we must have called him up in 2 if that was the case, and he must have been maybe a DH that season.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'll try to get back to you on the call ups and everything like that because if you
No,
look, we have
dude,
a
you don't
we
have
have
to
a
worry
lot
about
on the
that.
minors right now.
I think
I
you've
think
earned
we
the right to not worry about that for at least a little bit.
I appreciate you. I think we probably only have like 110 million spent in the majors with everything we have going on in the minors too. I think we're us in New York. We're both the penalty 1 teams. Neither of us were spending beyond that 124 mark.
Wait,
So
really?
I mean, we were. I looked right before the game to see where they were at,
Enoch,
and we're
how do you
both
do it?
in.
How do you have 21,000 TPE?
That's the secret.
21,000. Is he TPE cheating or something? Is he?
No way. How do you get? Okay, that's crazy. That you're literally second in the league, third, fourth. Dang, there's some good teams.
Mm.
Fourth in
Yeah,
the
our
league in
first
TPE.
2 World
Dang.
Series, we were under soft cap too. So I mean, it's about how you build the team and where you have everyone. It's not about the cap number. You could make really good teams staying under the cap number. And I know, shout out to Artemis who just got an Amarillo job. So there's a few people I feel like I've talked to about GMing and they've kind of learned a few things. So that's pretty cool too to see him get that job and win the World Series on the same day.
You realize what y'all just did with the Apex going all the way. You released something that Seattle just released a couple seasons ago. Oh no, oh god. Hang on. My computer tried to shut off on me mid-sentence. Anyway, what Seattle tried
You
to do,
okay,
but now you
Valor?
guys are gonna do.
You're good.
The rest of the league, get ready to learn the lyrics to Umapoi Legend, buddy.
Oh yeah,
That's a
we've
Stole's
got.
job.
That's fair.
I hear. Yeah, I hear a wonderful young baseballer from Kasamatsu is going to be coming to Indianapolis soon.
It's a leak, though, Dame. You just lost your minus
It's a
team
leak.
pick. What
Of
are you
course,
doing?
yes. I
What are
see.
you
There's
doing?
rumors. That's on Matter.
It's a joke. Yeah, my new character is Ogre Caps, and because I'm a GM, I legally are a round 2 pick, so it's not a leak.
No, it's just what they hear on Matter.
Changing my player name to an
That's
Uma.
true. That's true.
I've been thinking about that for a while. Changing my player name to an Uma.
You'll have to probably fight Zach or HO about that.
Why? Because
You guys can if I get in trouble for
why they're going to be.
You can always do a render or a player thing, but the name is the problem.
Yeah, the name might be a bit of an issue.
But you can always change it to like a render, especially on the player page, because you can edit the picture.
Stoles, I have
and
to
Dame
ask.
handles the face gens now, so
I do. Well, I submit.
You can also just bully Dame into getting the new face gens up too, if you want to have a cursed one.
If you want to have like a terrible Super Creek one. Stoles, I have to ask while you're here. While you were GM of the Swift Steeds, correct?
Yep.
Were you guys able to? It was just before I joined. Were you able to win a title with the Swift Steeds, or is this number one?
Yeah, we had one
Okay, cool.
similar Cinderella run with the Swift Steeds, but with how connected I've been with the Apex throughout my first career in the War Room, I was pretty much the 3rd GM throughout the time Fetty and Paz were here.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's my 4th GM ring with the Apex, so it's not necessarily a new feeling, but it's definitely a really good feeling that just kind of have a Cinderella run this year, I'd say.
Well, again, you have a Cinderella Gray there, so
that's the secret.
Of course, this was bound to happen.
Although I think would have to wait till I get called up, so maybe another fun run or two by the time Ogre caps in the majors. But given
It's
Hopefully.
Stun Gun's luck, it's gonna be a tough time, especially
Yeah,
if you
just never
consider that
start.
the Apex just won the year after my previous batter, who was a bust, left.
who was your previous
That's-
batter?
Isaac.
I thought that was just now. Isn't this not your rookie season?
Yes, he's gone. This is his corpse year where he just retired
Yeah.
for Ogre Cap.
Oh, this like he's not currently
He
corpsing?
just left the Apex
No,
currently.
he just
Yes.
left last season.
Oh,
and
wow,
then,
okay.
Souls got drafted. Yeah.
So the
Okay.
first
so
year
basically the entire time between his
Fetty,
careers.
that the I Suck Fetty player, the Chusei Fetty player, isn't here, we win a ring.
Yeah, you get rid
Yeah,
of
that was the curse.
Etef, and then you bring back
The
Doug.
team cancer is gone, and the Apex are
Yeah.
finally a good team.
The team
Also-
vaccine of Doug is back.
Yes.
Yeah, let me poke in here real quick because I want to shout out Enoch because it is special. I always talked about playing Enoch in the World Series because when I first came in, Paz hired me, but I'd already been talking to Enoch pretty much since the day I joined the league, and he taught me pretty much everything I know about DMing. You know, you pick up your own style of it, but he answered every question I had. And I always wanted to play him in the World Series, and it sucks that one of us had to win. And he had a very impressive run. I mean, 4 straight World Series. He just almost created a dynasty, and I mean, I pretty much consider it that with how good of a position he's in. He might get back there next season. But it is pretty cool because I feel like Enoch was very much a mentor to me in this league when I joined about 3 years ago, and it comes full circle probably towards the end of my career.
Well, I'm sure he appreciates hearing that. I know it's never easy to lose a World Series. I can speak that from experience, guys. I don't know if you know this.
No,
but
yeah, you know today.
I don't know if
I
you know
mean,
this,
you
but I'm
found out.
a very, very established loser of World Series. But
I appreciate you being so cheery now and streaming the World Series and everything after that because I know it's emotional, man. Like you could try to hide it, but you get emotionally invested into this. I thought we were gonna lose this World Series, and all of a sudden we go up 2-0. My heart's fully in it. I would have been crushed if we lost again.
okay, I
because
hate to
tough
ask,
win that way.
but your team line, is it okay if I post any of the pictures where you guys say, "Wait, we're still in this"?
Yes,
Wait, we're
go
still
ahead,
here.
go ahead.
Yeah, it was probably mostly Stoles, but there's a good chance I played on that. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I just made me
Because
laugh where you wake
I'm-
up. What do you mean we're still in this?
Yeah, I would very much like if somebody's a stats nerd to go back and see the lowest TPE team to win a World Series because I think this will probably be one of the lowest in the last 20, 25 seasons at least that actually made it all the way. And that's through cap raises and everything like that. I don't think a sub 18,000 team has won the World Series in quite a
And you
long
guys are
time.
at what, 16, you said?
No, we're probably just under 18. We're probably 17.5 area. I haven't
Okay.
looked that closely, but just checking the compendium.
Gotcha.
I don't even know how to
Compendium
say
has
that
you at
right.
16.4 right now, but I don't know if that already includes like.
I think it's missing 2 players. I think Tick is counted as minors, and then there's maybe a 500,000 relief pitcher.
Okay.
So it's probably if you add Tick in there, you're probably close to the numbers. So maybe 17.4 to 17.7, somewhere in there.
Something that you less than you would expect from a team that not only won a title but did it in absolutely dominant fashion.
I mean, less than I'd like even running a team in general. So it's remarkable. I mean, it just goes to show having the players in the right position, having people bought in and everything like that. Even when they're bought in through what you think is a retool and you end up winning a World Series and having some upsets. Great league. That's all I could say because there's been a lot of heartbreak when we felt like we should have won the title. I mean, we had that extra innings game 7 loss to DVS to go the World Series several seasons ago. We had a game 5 loss in extra innings to Cancun. We had another game 7 loss to DVS. So there were several times we felt like we should have made the World Series and we felt like we had the best team. And I mean, it's OOTP. It goes random ways sometimes.
And it feels good when the dice roll your way, huh?
They very much rolled our way. I think Stoles could speak to that too. It's just wow.
Yeah, I mean that's just baseball, and that is
baseball.
that's just sometimes how it goes.
Yeah, and it makes you every time you feel like you're slipping out of the league, something pulls you back in like that. Like I felt like I was having a hard time just doing all the GMing stuff even a few seasons ago before my health went bad, and I was tired, I was burnt out and stuff like this. It's like, how can you stop loving like a community like this and just doing well for people?
It sounds like even if you step down for personal reasons, you're still gonna have to hang out and stick around, Fetty. You can't get rid of us that
Oh,
easy.
I mean, my player's still on the team. I'm trapped. I have a long contract.
He's trapped.
No, I'll be here. I'm not. I wouldn't leave the league or anything. I think it's the right time, and I think I have the right replacement.
Hmm.
I talked. I
Is that
talked to
something
HO.
that's known? Are we able to talk about that here, or is that a conversation we should have offline?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I
We
don't
can
want to get
have that
anyone in trouble.
offline, but we
Okay.
could say it would be a current Apex player if they were to, and I would be confident in them, and they would have a bit of a
KP said it's approved.
time.
I
KP
was
did
about
say
to
it's
say,
approved.
KP
I
Okay,
can
said
go
so
ask
it.
Jasper real quick to see if I can apply. Heck, no.
it would be Southworth. I'm not sure if it'll be starting next season or starting the following season, since I'll probably still be taking care of this off season. But um, Southworth has been approved, former Crabs GM, and somebody that I felt like maybe I had a role in helping learn the league, because I advocated for him to be drafted to Florida when he first joined the league. I scouted him then, and he's been asking me questions since the beginning. So that's somebody I've also grown close to in the league, and hope he can do well. I know he did well with the Crabs. He built up. The Crabs have an amazing team right now. They just can't get through New York, it seems like. But they have a very good team, and he helped draft the foundation. So I have confidence he could do well. A lot of confidence in them.
Yeah, and the last time Southworth was with the Apex throughout his initial career with us, he's always so good for the War Room. And now that he's kind of getting back into the PBE, because I know there was a little bit of burnt out by the time he had left last time, I think he's kind of stepping in at a perfect time to help our team out. And that's why we took him in the first round, when I know some of the other GMs were a little bit surprised about that in the previous draft.
Yeah, we traded up. We traded in for him so that we could draft both him and bring Paz back. We drafted South at 8th overall. We traded in a first and a bunch of cap, and then we sat at 8 and picked Paz. So we had the GM who drafted both me and Stoles there, back in the team. So it seems like you get the same people kind of cycling through. And I'm proud to say I don't think we've ever had a player tank back. We just happen to like drafting the same players, and I've seen other teams kind of have the same habits with that, especially in our conference. Cancun, Detroit. I knew New York has a lot of loyal people in the other conference. There's a lot of the Crabs had several people that they redrafted. There's a lot of teams that seem to have the same people that somehow find their way back to that team, whether no matter how they get there. If you remember right, we actually signed Southworth out of free agency. He went to free agency. He was originally Rougarou. We signed him, and maybe a season or two into that, we felt like we had a World Series team, and he leaves halfway through the season um, to join the Crabs and become their GM. So it, I mean, it comes full circle.
Yeah, and
I'm
it
still
is
mad at
a
him for that. He was a 3-hitter.
hey, y'all got compensated appropriately for that, I think.
We we did. It ended up being a pick that helped us get Josh back. So
And look where we
everything
are now. It
floats.
really does all come around full circle,
Exactly.
Fetty.
Yeah.
It sounds like the
Yeah.
future's bright for the Ape. Sorry, Stoles, what's up?
I actually do also have something to say. Not sure. I don't think Big Titty Smitty's here, but got to give him a shout out too, because as we were beginning our retool, there was a high probability that BTS would have to leave the team shortly. But I'm really glad we also got him a ring, because last time, by the time I was beginning in the PBE, he had HOR Hypocrites as a player, and unfortunately, he had to leave during Indy's rebuild. But ever since we've been able to bring him back, I know BTS has been hoping to get a ring, so we were able to do that for him here, which is really nice.
Yeah, that was before my time even. That was what, 20 seasons ago? And he had
Yep.
to get traded to Lunar, won a ring in Lunar, but he finally got his ring with the Apex.
Yeah. I mean, that's happened to me with Nashville, like during Vidal II. The season that they were about to win a title, they didn't have enough cap to bring me back, so I had to leave. And then, of course, the season I leave, they win a title. So
Y'all boys would be so happy to hear. Artemis is currently popping off big time in mod chat
Artemis
right now.
is going wilding in the mod chat and in the
Yeah,
Discord.
my man is popping off right now. Go
Mhm.
Apex. Yeah, baby.
I think he was a special one. I think he fell a little bit because people thought he was younger and maybe he wasn't earning as well as others. But we picked him up in the second round, and he's probably been one of the biggest voices in our locker room. Even though he's probably getting called up this offseason because he is getting traded, or he is taking the GM job, so he'd have to trade himself. So I think we'll just call him up anyway, just to save him from having to do that. And then, I mean, he's just been a great voice for us. There's a lot of good players you can find later in draft too, especially that contribute to the locker room and to special roles within the team. I mean, we had Shark. I'm trying to remember. Skylar Stevens is the relief pitcher for us. He was probably a 4th or 5th round pick, and I mean, he was in here today excited. So you can always find people. You just got to find the right people. It's all about people. It's a people game. Don't worry about their earning. Don't worry about anything else. Worry about people. Worry about who you want to win with.
And you guys know how to do that better than anyone, at least this season.
At least this season.
At
until
least this
next one.
season, yeah. Well, futures bright in Indianapolis. Fetty,
Yeah,
congratulations, seriously. Sorry, I cut you off, man. You can go.
No, go ahead. My bad. I know you're trying to.
Oh, I was no. I'm not trying to cut it. I was just trying to say congratulations.
We have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of young players, so it should swing back up too within, and we should have a bright future.
Is this only the beginning for them?
Well, to answer your question, if it's only the beginning, I just have a few words to say. If you remember season 50, you should know this one well.
Don't say that shit again.
You'll never sleep again. That's the biggest mistake you could have possibly made. We're about to build something here in Indy, something they've never seen before. You talk about all these great teams like the Prime Celtics, the Prime Patriots. No, you've just picked championships in me, T-Stools. We are going. They haven't even invented a word for how much we are going to win. They haven't come up with that. We are going to win so much that they are going to kick me out of the league. That's all I've got to say. Shout out Cowboy, the legendary copy pasta.
Hell of a promo there, Stoles.
That's one I haven't heard in a long time.
Yep.
I have a living meme
season 50 to be exact, because every championship I've come in here, whether it was with the Swifties, actually no, not with the Swifties, but as like the Apex, I've come in and always dropped that banger.
And it feels
that is really old PBE lore for anyone else that's still tuned in. That is a legendary moment in PBE history. Just do exclamation cowboy.
Oh, I was just saying, you're gonna have to find show me the post because I have not seen that.
I will post it in general chat if y'all are here.
And I've been around the league full time since like S19. I've been around for a very long time. And yet, only now, since I picked up the simmer role, I've started to get a better understanding of this league.
Oh, there we go. Who paid for this one, out of curiosity?
Which one?
For the Discord, for the Bang Cowboy.
What do you mean, who paid for it?
Oh, whenever somebody gets like a roll, oh, that's not an actual bot roll? Like whatever, they always do the charity thing. Okay, yeah, they do the charity thing.
Yeah,
it's, there's like Bang Po or whatever.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do some charity things for the Apex.
That's what I thought.
In transition. No, that sounds like something Stoles would do. I don't know.
That's a good idea to have for the next charity event. I think
let's do that.
Right?
We'll do that. We'll do that whenever we have the next charity event. Flash for the Apex server.
We'll have exclamation point Fetty, exclamation point Stoles.
Oh yeah. Also,
I don't want to know what they're saying about me.
Discord username, because I'm pretty sure the Pink Birds Lemurs role, which was from a charity, has been there for like 3 years now. When I said I was going to keep it for a couple months until I forgot about it.
Well, today is the day. If you're going to celebrate as a lemur, today is the day to celebrate.
if you're a Lemur Apex, celebrate by randomly getting thrown by Gold Ship. Sorry, Tony Sills, I just hit you with that.
Dang it! I thought I was safe in France.
Nah,
You're unfortunately,
I
you
took my
are
Gold Sheep from over there just to mess with you.
you are not safe anywhere, Stools.
Shout out
Gold
KP and
Sheep will
Haycup.
find
Speaking of
you,
them,
no matter how far away, you either get drop kicked, attacked with a water gun, or you get judo throwed. It's
But you
weird because
guys
they
get
just
to
dropped the Summer Gold Ship on a Global UMA, and I took a while to pull that one.
You guys can get thrown, drop kicked, whatever, as champions tonight.
Yes, we can.
Congratulations,
And
guys.
if I didn't have a different event coming up at around midnight, I would probably have a drink to celebrate.
You can have some high quality H2O. That's what I'll be sipping on tonight.
Yes, that's the elixir of champs. Better than Gatorade.
Yeah,
Quote
Gatorade's
Adam Sandler.
overrated.
Absolutely. Well, Fetty, Stoles, thank you guys so much. Incredible
Thank you
season.
guys for your time.
Congratulations.
Thank you both for coming on. What a run y'all had.
Everyone here, thank you all
course.
for coming to join the World Series. And we will see you all for season 63. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Peace
You
out,
too, Dan.
y'all.
I appreciate you sticking through
Peace out.
all the
Great stream.